What's going on, guys? No Cap Entertainment, No Cap Media. Like and subscribe. Yeah. So boom, have to quickly make a breaking video. Yeah. It looks like Tory Lanez has been rushed to hospital. Yeah. Nah. The reason I just want to do a rapid video, it looks like it's literally broken the last 20 minutes. I just wanted to obviously last hour or so, half an hour to half an hour or so. It's literally just broken the last hour. And the reason I quickly want to do a video, first and foremost, obviously, shout out to Tory Lanez. I hope that obviously he pulls through. Obviously, some people are saying that he's been airlifted out of the hospital. Some reports say that the injuries aren't life-threatening. But however, I'm saying obviously we don't know until there's actual confirmation from the hospital, which won't be until tomorrow or at least a few more hours from now. So condolences out to his family and condolences out to the family, and as I said, prayers go out to them. So guys, like, me have to talk quick things because it's like with all the things that's going on right now, with all the entertainment thing, with whether it's Diddy, whether it's Kanye, whether it's the baby, whether it's, what I'm saying, all of the rappers that have gone as well, from Pop Smoke, Nipsey Hussle, you know what I mean? The list is endless. Like, yo, text, extension, all of the youth them, right? Yo, the way it looked to me, real talk, is that they're just setting all these guys up to get sacrificed off, to get kill off. Because if you know anything about American jails, it's that, you know what I mean? It's the same reason why Funk, for instance, wanted to do his plea that he did recently in his recent court case, because doing 2.5 years in jail, it was enough, and it might have just only been a situation till young Thug might have found himself in a situation where he has to get into a knife fight with someone, even if it might just be a case of someone coming to test your gangster or whatever it is, or a payment they'll go through for protection or whatever the case may be. You understand? So, and obviously as a rapper you gotta have, they gotta keep a certain persona, so they want to stay in general population and this, that, and the third, so they don't want to get no protective kind of thing. So it's not looking good, guys. And overall, just not for Tory Lanez, overall for black culture, for black millionaires, like, yo, guys, you need to diversify your portfolio. You need to look into other regions of the world to live. And yeah, man, you need to look into it ASAP, because with everything that's going on right now, it's like they've just cranked everything up to 9 or 10. And a friend of mine said so, and I'm gonna save it for another video. We might, the big W's and all the things might be around the corner. That's maybe why they're doing all these things, looking to clear house. Because if we got too much power on the road and too much power on the street, that's obviously only gonna help people, because individuals like Tory Lanez and Young Thug and individuals that are from the street, basically, that have, from the street, made it up to money, they're actually the most likeliest, not for the ones that are sold out, but for the ones that haven't fully sold out, they're the most likeliest that when it all kicks off, the streets are going to have access to that. What I mean say is, like, yeah. So as I said, look, long story short, anyone with millions can potentially be a powerful individual. That's why they want to make sure that they control that individual, so they control their narrative, they control what they say in public, they control what they do with their money. So it's all well and good to buy, and have, several £100 million, for instance, property portfolio, or dollars, property portfolio, but they couldn't take that same money and then go spend 100 million in Africa to go build hospitals, as an example. Yeah. So the Baphomet or them make sure, what I'm saying, they tell them what they can do with their money. Yeah. So praise to Tory Lanez. I generally hope that he pulls through it. I generally do. I don't want to think on the negative side, but let's say he doesn't. It's like, for me, it's kind of, it's the play. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch a film. If you haven't seen this film already, go watch a film called Shot Caller. It's a bad boy film. Yeah, I'm saying, and it'll tell you everything. It'll tell you how these American jails really are. Yeah, it's a fact. You can go in there as sheep, But you cannot stay a sheep if you're in American jail. In any jail, even UK jails. But American jails, it's like, it's really like that. All jails like that. You can go into any jail as a sheep, yeah? You cannot, well, you can, if you want to maintain and stay as a sheep while you're in jail, yeah? If you want to stay as a sheep, then you're gonna get the sheep treatment, yeah? You're gonna get sheared like a sheep. You understand? You know how the farmer turn the sheep over and shave down the sheep when it wants its wool and kill off the sheep when it wants its meat and stretch out the titty when it wants the milk. You understand what I'm saying? The farmer does what it wants to the sheep, innit? Yeah? The sheep's not in control of that relationship. I lie. Okay. So you only have one or two options, but for man them there's only one option for the man them. It's to turn into a wolf. That's it. You can be a quiet wolf, you can be a wolf that just mind your own business, but you gotta let man know that you're a wolf, fam. Because from when man know that and you're a sheep, then you're gonna get the sheep treatment. And that goes for any jail in the world. So when you see them send these multi-millionaires to prison, whatever kind of a prison, even American, whatever kind of prison, it's just setting them up. To be honest with you, UK, it ain't nothing. Them man have got PlayStations and all them kind of things in there, and there's a local beef and a wing and hot, there's whatever, a few things, but it ain't like, you know what I'm saying, it ain't like America, bruv. Like, you know what I'm saying, them man are really, yeah, we all know what time it is, because, no cap, we're not here to be talking no tales and that. You know it is, man are losing their life in there. Contracts are real and that. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, unfortunately, within the community, and the jail is a microcosm of what goes on in the streets, right? And within the streets and within the community, that same microcosm, life is cheap. So because we already think life is cheap, it don't cost much to take a man out, and it definitely don't cost much to take a man out when he's already behind them bars. You know what I'm saying? With these niggas, they ain't got nothing else to lose in their mind. Understand? Anyway, No Cap Entertainment. Like and subscribe. Hope Tory Lanez pulls through. It's just like that. Blah.